You are sweating through your shirt on a blistering summer afternoon. You crank your air conditioning dial all the way to maximum cold, and absolutely nothing happens except warm, sticky air blowing directly into your face. You scan the dash and find a code P0533, telling you that your air conditioning refrigerant pressure sensor circuit is running way too high. While this is certainly not a mechanical emergency that will destroy your engine or leave you stranded on the highway, it is an absolute nightmare for your personal comfort. Your vehicle's heating, ventilation, and air conditioning system uses a highly pressurized chemical refrigerant to absorb severe heat from the passenger cabin. To keep this volatile system totally safe and functioning perfectly, the body control module heavily relies on a small pressure transducer sensor tapped right into the high-pressure metal lines under the hood. This little sensor usually utilizes 3 wires, a strict 5-volt power supply, a solid ground, and a signal wire that sends a varying voltage back to the computer depending on exactly how much physical pressure is building up inside those lines. When the computer sees an abnormally high electrical value on this signal wire, it immediately assumes the system pressure has skyrocketed to a dangerously explosive level. To prevent blowing out your expensive air conditioning hoses or locking up the compressor internally, it completely disables the magnetic compressor clutch as a mandatory fail-safe. However, before you grab any manifold gauges, remember that dealing with highly pressurized refrigerant can be incredibly dangerous and is terrible for the environment, so do not crack open any lines. Start your diagnosis with the electrical basics, because these sensors are often mounted right on the aluminum pipes near the very front of the engine bay. Their wiring harnesses take a massive beating from constant engine vibrations and spinning radiator cooling fans. Look very closely for any fragile wires that have been chewed up by rodents or rubbed completely bare against a sharp metal bracket, causing a direct short to a 12-volt power source. Pull the plastic connector off and check for any green, fuzzy corrosion that might be bridging the tiny metal pins together. If your visual inspection is totally clear, you can use your digital multimeter to verify you have a clean 5-volt reference and a solid ground at the plug. If the electrical circuit is perfectly healthy and providing the right voltage, the sensor itself has likely failed internally and is sending a fake high-pressure signal to the computer, keeping you sweating until you replace it.